Have you ever woken up and thought, is this real life? Sometimes it can feel like our reality is just a little bit off. Our favorite brands have different logos. Historical events happen in a different order. And you might even swear you have a sibling you don't remember. You could just be making these things up because they sound cool to you. But what if someone else remembers them too? What if one day you were to meet a man who insists he is from a parallel universe where you do exist? What if he has photos, memories, and even documents to prove it? Would you believe him? Because I'm not sure I do. Welcome to the channel. Today we will meet a man who claims he's from a parallel universe. He says that he's from an alternate dimension where people have different memories, history, and realities than we do. Some may call him a liar, others a time traveler, but the truth is stranger than fiction. Let me explain. In 2018, a man known only as traveled to Japan. There he met a local woman named Mia. The two became fast friends and soon began hanging out every day. A told her about how he was visiting from another dimension, and at first she thought he was joking, but when he explained further, she started to believe him. She even agreed to help him find a way back home. A told her that his world was very similar to ours, except for one key difference. In his reality, the main character from the Japanese manga series One Piece died 20 years ago. Since then, the world had changed drastically, and no one remembered the character as a hero. They only knew him as a common criminal. This timeline was different from ours, where in our world, the main character is still alive and sailing the seas, searching for treasure. A showed Miyako pictures of his world, including one of a newspaper with the character's obituary. He also told her about how, in his world, Mount Fuji had erupted a decade earlier, killing thousands. In our world, Mount Fuji is dormant and hasn't erupted in 300 years. I told Miyako that he didn't belong in our world and that he needed to get back to his own. He asked her to help him find a way, and she agreed. Together, they traveled all over Japan looking for a way to open a portal back to A's universe. During their travels, they took many pictures, and some of them started to look strange. In some, A seemed to phase through solid objects, and in others, his face looked distorted. After months of searching, they finally found a way to open a portal using a special device. I said goodbye to Miyako and stepped through, disappearing forever. So is it really from a parallel universe? We may never know for sure, but the evidence is pretty compelling. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.